Everyone doing tonight, boys? I'm doing pretty okay. We left off last time. We wiped once. The Rivals Bayleaf in that first battle was not fun. So we wiped. We didn't have a good answer to that one. Our answer is going to be, I think, we have to use Munster. Alright guys, so get him up to a good level, get Curse. Really utilize that as our win condition here. Let's see, we're on this route right now. We just beat Faulkner. It's pretty easy. We kind of just click Rage over and over again. We're just Rage gaming. We caught an Ekans out here, which does not spark joy. I don't like that. I don't think Ekans is going to be on the team. I know. Shocking. Udafunk, right? Yeah, I don't think it's the Pokemon for us. Dude, I can't wait till next week, bro. I'm so excited for my 5-day weekend. I got it approved. I put the PTO in, it got approved as partial PTO, so I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get away with this one. I only had like 6 of the 8 hours, and they're like, fuck it, who cares? My manager's leaving, so I don't think he really cares about anything right now. He's like, fuck it, we ball, dude. I'll do like literally anything you ask of him. Which, hey, bro, we take those. I'm at Hypnosis. We'll switch to our Geodude. Munster is going to be important for us, as obvious reasons. Our only good answer. Mascarpone is going to be important. What does he have? You have a berry? Yeah, you got a berry. I think Peppa Jack also has one. Yeah, we didn't even have to pop our berries, dude. We're actually just gamed so hard against Faulkner. It's so weird having a free Faulkner. Rage in Gen 1 is kind of like the greatest move of all time, isn't it? We take that. I guess we just tackle endlessly here. I'm a little concerned still for the Clefairy. I don't quite know what the play is for that Clefairy. Because it could do like quite literally anything and ruin our day. Like we don't really have a way of like prepping for that. Gotta just have to hope. Know what I mean? It's fine. This is our best bet against Zubat. We don't have Rock Throw until level 11, I believe. Which kind of sucks, dude. It's my cat. Dude, my cat is, Did I tell you guys about my cat? I've talked about her a few times. I got a cat a couple weeks ago. Wonderful little girl. She's the best. She's 1 year old. 1 year and like, I think 2 months now? About, give or take. Something like that. She's kind of a goof. She had like a little like scratch on her forehead because I'll go to pet her and like she'll like roll around, like she'll roll on her back, show her belly and everything. She likes belly rubs, which is weird for a cat, but she fucking loves that shit, dude. If I don't like, I'll like stop scratching her belly, then she'll grab my hand and like move it back to her belly. Dude, she keeps slamming her head into the ground. And she gets like really excited and just, bam, right to the fucking dome. It's actually kind of concerning. She literally had like a scratch on it and everything, but like she's fine now. It's like healed. Hello? Hey, Mr. Controller, you wanna... We good here, or what the fuck is this? Why'd it stop working? Why? No! I'm in the middle of the fight! Hold up. You got me Switch 2? Alright, Switch 2 got me. Nobody got me, I know Switch 2 got... Or, I guess this is a Switch Pro controller. Is there a Switch 2 Pro controller? Is that like a thing, or is it just like the same one? Very strange. I guess this is like the canon controller to be using. I kinda actually really like this controller. The D-pad is like the most usable one, I feel like, out of all like the major controller. My buttons are all kinds of fucked up. What? Hold up. No, we're going back. What do you mean select is on start on that controller? Surely this is gonna work now, right? Can't even put it in. My god. The fuck, man? I won't work. Okay, I guess I have to rebind these controls for this one. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Up. Doom, doom, doom. Alright, we're good now. I fixed the controller issue. It was being a little strange. Oh, what the hell that was. What was I talking about before that happened? Oh, my cat. Dude, my cat is, she keeps, like, hitting her head on stuff. Like, on purpose, kind of. I don't even know. Like, she's literally, like, laying on her back. I'm scratching her. She'll just slam her head back on the ground. That type of thing. She's also fallen off, like, the couch, like, a few times. Or not the couch, the, bed. And I'm just like, she'll catch herself, obviously, but there's always like a little like part sticking out of the bed and everything. I'm a little concerned. She's gonna hit herself on. I don't know. I feel like my cat is I guess gonna fall apart at some point. She's laying over there on the bed though, snoozing. Very low energy today. Probably she was mad hyper when I got home from work last night. I got home at like I got home kind of early. I got home at like 2:45. But she was still wilding the fuck out. You might have double kick, which is probably fine. Why risk it? This is an easy kill for Munster. We'll go for my boy Munster here. The theming name for this run is Cheeses, boys. I know y'all love some cheese. And we gotta cheese some Cheeseheads here. I had to check something real quick. I guess we just lick him over and over again. He's gonna use Poison Sting, which isn't gonna do anything. Okay, wait. Munster is him. Her. And now we do no damage because of fucking Growl. Unlucky, bro. I have this problem with my cat, though, because, like, I want to, like, play rough with her. Like, I want to, like, just, like, have my hand go, like, ah, on her face. She, like, freaks out, like, and stuff. But I don't want her to, like, get into the habit of like biting and scratching and stuff, like people and like hands. So every time like she tries to do that, I'm like, hey, no. So I think I need to get like a glove, like a gardener's glove or something, just so I can play around with her like that style. Because it seems like so fun. I used to do that shit with my dog all the time as a kid. I know cats aren't exactly like the same, but I've been trying to train her to like not like scratch the furniture too. I think she's doing a pretty good job of it. None of my furniture looks fucked up. She does use a scratching post on her own too. So I think she's been pretty good about it. Fingers crossed anyway. She's not going up on the counters, which is nice. She learned that one very quickly. She's like a very, very smart cat. And also like somehow stupid at the same time. It's very weird. She will just like throw herself off the bed and slam her head into the ground, but she learns very, very quickly. She's like a very social cat and like very affectionate. She's like not cuddly, so I'm trying to train her to like be a lap cat. You guys know like those like food, like the treats for cats and everything? They're like they're like a tube of like chicken paste. A cat loves that shit. What's up, Tristan? So every time like I feed her the treat, like I would like grab her, like kind of pull up on her lap like a little baby in my arm and just like feed her like the paste like that. It's a way of like trying to train her into being a lap cat. I think it's working. She's like a little more on my lap even without the treats and everything. Slowly he's coming around to it. I think we're getting there. Yep, just you, Tristan. I just started the stream like a little bit ago. How you doing tonight? I knew there was gonna be another Nidorino, bro. I should have known this gum. I don't like this Sprite though. My man's looking a little bucktooth, to say the very least. Drinking tea? What kind of tea? Cheers. Like, I got coffee, which is, you know, not exactly the same, but, I always feel like tea and, like, coffee drinkers have, like, beef. Even though, like, they obviously don't. I always imagine them to be, like, some kind of, like, Capulet and Montague shit and, like, Romeo and Juliet. Like, they're just, like, hardline factions. Tea kind of scares me, conceptually. Not because, like, the tea itself, but I had an ex, and, like, she was super into tea. Like, we go to the mall, and she'd be like, I need to go to, like, the tea store. Like, the fucking, I don't even know what it was called. It was, like, Tivana or some shit. I don't know, it's still around. We go in there, and she'd be like, oh, I need to spend fucking, like, $1 billion on tea. She'd be dropping, like, $100 on tea, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And that's, like, it was, like, 2011. So, like, inflation wasn't that bad. Now, that shit would have been, like, $200 now. That shit's crazy to me, bro. That's expensive. I ain't got the money to be a tea guy. I don't have the money to be the coffee guy. I don't even drink good coffee. I just buy, like, the cheapest shit I have in the world. I just drink instant coffee. I don't have a palate for it, dude. It all tastes the same to me. There was one time in my old job, I had a coworker who used to work at Starbucks. And she would get, like, free bags of coffee from there. So she'd, like, bring it in for, like, the break room and everything at the other job. And, like, after, like, 7 months of, like, drinking different Starbucks coffees of, like, different, like, flavors with various different notes and shit, I could kind of slightly discern a difference. Ever so slightly, dude. Other than that, like, nah. Oh, it's kind of tasted the same to me. Alright, do we finish the... What do you even call it, dude? We got Flash. What is the Sunday week sibling? There's a different person for every day of the week in this game that gives you a different item. Sunday, it is the magnet on Route 37, which we could probably get that today. The magnet's probably a pretty good one to pull, too. Kind of down with a magnet. Magnet. We're gonna finish all the trainers before we head through here. We're really planning on going through this in, like, one go. Because we don't want to double back. We might potentially be able to pull a Lapras in Union Cave. Is my USB, like, cord, like, fried? Like, what is this? The fuck? I might have to use the keyboard. What the hell? The sound shit's good, right? Like, we're straight? Yeah, all looks fine. My controller crapped out. The fuck? This is a new issue. Back to the Xbox controller. Well, that's not working. What if we just go with a good old... Hang on. The old-fashioned way. Keyboard. Up, down, left, right. ZX. Turn and backspace. It's all like the buttons I thought it would be. Okay, it's like literally the exact same controls. It's like I've used this emulator before. This does feel kind of strange doing it the old-fashioned way. Controller's being weird, so I guess I'm just using my fucking keyboard now. Unlucky, I guess. We do need Peppa Jack to get, like, a actual move. So I think I'm gonna give some XP to Peppa Jack. Oh, no, that's not the right buttons. A is on the left side, or the right side. Okay, I'm gonna figure these controls out. Luckily, we're playing Pokemon, so, like, misclicking doesn't even matter in our life. It's just a little annoying, though. See, team, I got you, Tristan. We're right after Violet City in the early game, so we don't really have a whole lot going on for us right now. But we have our starter, Peppa Jack the Totodile. We beat Gold last time, so we moved on to Silver. which means we're finally using a different starter. No more Cyndaquil. That boy is retired. We got him. Rage is kind of good. Very good Pokemon. I think he's the best starter for sure. Using Mascarpone. That's our Geodude. Sprite go kind of crazy in this game, I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna use him long term. I think you kind of need a guy to tank a lot of explosions and everything, and he matches up pretty well into like all those guys. Might be kind of okay in the Elite Four too, potentially against Koga, if we don't have a better option. We have Gouda, the Rattata. He's just a Rattata. We're not going to be really using that character. Bree the Zubat. Too low level, we're really not going to be using her. She's not that handy. And Munster the Ghastly. We used a lot of Ghastly the last run. It's a pretty good Pokemon. We actually need it this time because we don't really have a good way of defeating our rival's Bayleaf in the second rival fight. So we kind of have to rely on that working. Which, good fucking luck. This is huge though. Free XP from this Whooper, bro. We just built up the rage. Look at the rage damage. Look at this shit. One hit, now we're going crazy. Totodile is like such a different Pokemon from the other fucking starters because he can like solo sweep Faulkner like very easily. Like you like kind of need like a berry maybe for safety, but like we didn't even have to actually consume the berry. We literally just like blew right through the dude, just clicking rage over and over again. It's totally safe too because I think because you resist Mud Slap since you're a water Pokemon, the first Pidgey will always go for like tackle. So you don't have to worry about the accuracy drops or anything like that. You just build up a bunch of rages and like two-shot the Pidgeotto once he comes in. Kind of a go-to strategy, I'm not gonna lie. I already got the item? What the fuck when I do that? I don't even remember that. Alright, I think we need like one level in here, right? Munster's probably gonna have to... we have like... we have some levels we still gotta get. We need to get at least Munster to 16 and Mascarpone to 16. Yo, what's up, Cannibal Slayer? How you doing, homie? How was your weekend? We're rage gaming. You know, this Goldeen Sprite's not bad. I'm gonna give it up, dude. This actually looks kind of okay. I don't dislike this. I wish he would just tackle me so my rage gets bigger. I'm just trying to rage. Hey, brother, to beat it. Ooh, what'd you guys do? Was there any like a special theme birthday party? Or was it just like a normal birthday party? Okay, that peck did way more damage than I wanted, but you know what? I think we're okay. I think we're still rage gaming. Why does Goldeen know how to use peck, by the way? Like, can anyone explain that? Like, low-key, I feel like Goldeen is, like, not the worst Pokemon early game. It has, like, weird, like, decently good coverage. When do you get Water Gun? Do you get Water Gun? Like, what is this? What is happening here? Brother, I need you to get a Water Gun. That seems very important to my life. I'll finish up the Fisherman, then I'll head in the Union Cave. We're hopefully not going to catch anybody in there. Thanks to the duplicate cause, we might be guaranteed a Lapras on Friday. So, the encounters in Silver version in Union Cave are Geodude, which is really high, Zubat, which is really high, Rattata, which is really high, and like a 1% Onyx encounter rate or something like that. We have 3 of those Pokemon, so as long as we don't hit the Onyx encounter, we can get the Lapras pretty easily. Well, fingers crossed for that one. What's up, Appel? How are you? Thank you for the kind words. How was your weekend? So I want to make sure we spend as little time in Union Cave as possible. We could like repel Manip, but like I don't like playing repel. Excuse you for that. Yeah, you better watch your fucking language. You know what's good for you. We don't like foul language here. This is a Christian server. It's not even a server. I've never said any foul language in my life, let it be known. Not me. That's fine, Abel. Go crazy. We wake up here? We wake up here? Yo, we need some, champions mechanics right here, dude. We need the 2-turn sleep. They should have a meta on champions where they just revert the mechanics to Gen 1. I think the world should have to deal with 5-turn fucking sleep and you can't act the turn you wake up. Sorry, 6-turn sleep, I believe. It's even worse. It's worse than you could ever even possibly realize. Hey man, you can like be full powered. Yeah, this is the most PG-13 stream of all time. I've never said anything bad. Brother, what is this fucking Poliwag? He's him. He is. Okay, so I need you guys to confirm. It does say PAR under the Poliwag's name. Okay, it worked. Finally, we're back. I didn't think it was ever going to function, but we did it. So, Pel, what were you drinking, dude? I need some ideas tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm not gonna have a stream like we usually do on Monday nights. I have my company's staff party, or like holiday party. Since I work at a bar and like usually like, you know, holiday parties are a huge thing for us. A lot of people rent out our bar for theirs. We like delay ours until fucking like the next season. So we have our Christmas party tomorrow. I kind of hate these Pokemon. I kind of hate that this Pokemon is 90 base speed. I am not Tristan. However, I will be streaming on Friday, which is very rare. Possibly, oh, actually no, I have stuff to do on Saturday, I forgot. But, ooh, and actually no, not Friday. Friday morning. It'll be a Friday morning stream. I have plans later at night on Friday, I think. Assuming she doesn't cancel. So look, I just noticed how fucked this Poliwag sprite is, by the way. Look at my man, dude. He's like about to fall over. Brother, he's like fucking 444. What is this? This is unhinged. Limoncello? Ever been a limoncello guy? I think tomorrow I'm just gonna raid every single White Claw that we have at the bar. I'm very, very basic, unfortunately. I'm just a White Claw guy. We got these like other beverages. They're called Super Lights. We just started carrying them at the bar pretty recently. And like, they're pretty much alcoholic Gatorade. It's so fucking weird, dude. They're not like that high alcohol content. Like pretty low calorie, but they have like electrolytes and all the shit that's in Gatorade to make you feel like good. It's got the potassium, some sodium in there, all that good stuff. And like, that just feels kind of like a weird combo to me. Because also the packaging is weird. Like I looked at it, I'm like, this shit does not look like a fucking... It does not look like a thing to me. Is it what Plants Crave? No. Super Lights? I guess, you know what? You know what, Max? I think you're on to something. How are you doing today, Max? Hope you're doing well. But dude, I have like the Fruit Punch Super Light. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I would never go to a bar and order one of those myself. But like, if that was the only option somebody handed to me, I'd be like, fine. Sure. I tried the lemon lime one, dude. It was one of the worst things I've ever consumed in my life. Holy shit, it was so bad. And I'm a lemon lime enjoyer. Like, I'm one of the few people that think lemon lime Gatorade is kind of fire. Nah, not that, dude. Yeah, it feels like it's gonna be one of those situations where like kids start drinking it or something like that. Similar deal to what happened with Four Loko back in the day, where like they got in trouble for that shit. But I don't know, I didn't fuck with it at all, dude. I was not a fan. It was fucked up though, because like the bar didn't even like tell us that we got like new drinks in stock. So like I'm sitting there, I'm working the door and everything because the bouncer had to go take a piss, so I was checking it real quick. So I'm like, As I see people like playing pool, drinking super late, so I'm about to throw them the fuck out because I thought they like smuggled them in. Like, what? Yeah, I feel like electrolytes are the thing you have at the end of the night, not like going on with them and everything. Because as an old man, I know the play. You have to keep drinking some water. Electrolytes like are really good for avoiding hangovers. But that's really like an end of the night, like you're about to go to bed, you just got home type of thing, not while you're in the mix. Your Geodude's the homie, bro. Yo, his sprite goes crazy in silver. I gotta show you what mascarpone's looking like in this game. Because my man is really going above and beyond the Call of Duty. He's not letting you look at this fire. I guess that's an okay Spearow. Look at this shit. He looks insane. He's ready to go. This is the sickest sprite I've ever seen, bro. What is that posing? It's the greatest Pokemon of all time. And he never misses a rock throw. I don't have a Discord server. I'm gonna make one at some point. It's just like, I keep forgetting. I'm too scattered brain and like, I'm like doing like stream, like stuff. My brain's like, I gotta go edit shit. Not like make a Discord, you know what I mean? It is on the docket, don't you worry. I will post it when I finally get around to it and stop being lazy. Alright, we're gonna split XP with Munster and Pepperjack in here. Has a Firelocke been treating me? Oh, I appreciate that, Max. I'm glad you came. It's going pretty well. We finished gold with the Firelocke rules. Straight up, like, I'm still shocked as you guys are, honestly. I thought it was gonna be a lot harder. Well, it was pretty fucking hard, so like 10 attempts, but I think if we can do that challenge with that rule set in Johto of all generations, like, you can probably do it anywhere, because this is a notorious one. Cannibal, I'll show you the team real quick. We got Munster, the Ghastly. We kind of needed to beat the Bayleaf, I think. Pepperjack, the Totodile. Gouda Rattata, who doesn't matter. Breed, doesn't matter. Mascarpone, very, very important. But no, I've been enjoying it a lot, Max. I feel like every time I lose in like this run, I'm never like, oh, like I just unlucky, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I could have optimized this better, done this better, that type of thing. I always feel like there's some other way I could have did something. Alright, we have Rattata, so we're dipping here. No way he's gonna let me get away with this, right? Wow, I really just got by this. Okay, I had to fuck around a little bit. But yeah, Max, I've completed the challenge on yellow version now. Still working on the video for that. I have the script on, I'm working on editing it right now. And I gotta do the gold video, so that one's gonna be out in a while. 2 games down with the Firelocke rule set, so we're getting there. Yeah, we need the Lapras, dude. The Lapras is in the cards. And Lapras is gonna be huge for us, I think. Lapras should just roll Lance with like no counterplay. And this is a rare time that we can actually get a Lapras. I don't stream Sunday. I don't stream on Fridays usually. But guess who is off of both jobs on Friday? There's no teasing. We're getting a Lappy. She's coming home. Until I knock it out, then I cry. I'm gonna be so sad if that happens, dude. I'll Master Ball that fucking Lapras. I don't even care. I don't have a I'm not gonna have a Master Ball, but like, you know what I mean. Pepperjack kind of took some damage there, huh? This is fine. I know you got Geodudes. Switch between coffee and water. The 2 important food groups. Lapras is like just... Oh, I always kind of like Lapras' earlier design. Do we like... I'm not going to say in a lick, bro. I'm going to be so honest with you. It seems a little troll. Like an emulator when I'm being honest. Cause... I mean, it's good for me. I gotta be honest, you know? No time travel, no bullshit, not even the speed up. I'll try to do a platinum Nuzlocke. We seem to either have underestimated Nuzlocke or just wasn't feeling it that day. Sometimes that's how it is. I've definitely done that, like in earlier yellow attempts where I just was not in the right headspace, where I was just fucking around. It's also like hard too if you're not like playing a game you're not that familiar with, because like shit can come out of nowhere. Like when I was doing my yellow runs, like that was just a learning experience because I played a lot of red and blue, but I haven't played yellow since literally it came out. You're exactly right, Appel. Ego is more important than winning. It is the most important thing, actually, some might say. That's why, like, anytime I play a fighting game, I play low tiers. That way, if I win, it's like, wow, you just lost to a low tier, you're shit, kid. Then if I lose, I can be like, oh, you're playing a high tier, I'm just using garbage. I can't even blame myself, you know? Tee-hee. This message brought to you by the B-Drill gang. Yeah, I also underestimated silver a lot, or gold when I was playing that a lot too. Granted, I have not played Gen 2 since it also came out, so there are some surprises. I don't know how in any world I was expecting a random trainer to have a Horsey with Dragon Rage as an egg move at level 20. I don't know why they would think I would expect a guy in the fighting gym to have Rock Throw on his Machoke, which is only available if you use a Rock Slide TM in Gen 1 and then trade it up to Gen 2. I don't know where my man got that Pokemon from. Max, you mean like in general or like for Nuzlocks? It's an interesting set of games to play. Which one was your first? No way we missed the Rock Throw. Mascarpone? Mascarpone. Fire Red. How did you like that? That's an interesting first one. I never actually played Fire Red. I never played the Gen 1 remakes, surprisingly. Gen 3 is kind of when I fell out of Pokemon as a kid. Like, I played, like, Gold and Silver all the time, then I didn't get Crystal. And then I stopped playing until Diamond and Pearl. Which isn't that long, but you know what I mean. What do you mean I can't run? I'm up 7 levels. Great Ball, okay. Huge. We'll be putting in a Lapras in that one day. I'm so afraid. It's goofy. He just look a little goofy. Rattata does kind of look like he doesn't know what to do with his hands. Maybe try to have like a legitimate lead that can actually run from like a fucking Rattata that I'm at 20 levels up on. Maybe that would be a good idea. Play the ton restarted many times. I am guilty of doing that a lot too. I always am like, oh, what if I restart and do this? What if I restart and do this? It's a terrible, terrible habit. Brother, just run from the Rattata. What the fuck, man? He's phoning it in. It's especially really bad if I play like an RPG with class systems and everything. Because, dude, like, I think I did Act 1 of Boulder Gate like this fucking 900 times. I swear to God, I restarted it like every 2 minutes. Because I'm like, ooh, let me try this class. Ooh, let me try this class. It's terrible. Same thing with like the Pokemon with starters. They have to like really make a gen where I dislike 2 of the starters. Otherwise, I'm restarting. Shout out to Gen 9 where I only like 1 starter. Trade some Pokemon cards to disc traders in exchange for the 3DS. How much are 3DSs these days? I heard they're like kind of expensive again. Because like, they kind of blew up a little bit on TikTok. People talking about like hacking them and everything. I've been playing my hack 3DS. I've been bringing it out the. Well, I haven't even been like playing like anything hacked on there. I've been playing my fucking Soul Silver cartridge on it. But I have it. You know, I've been playing the Red ROM on there too that I downloaded. Mewtwo's a pain in the catch, bro. What the fuck is this sprite? What is he doing? Bro is lounging. Slope. He's used cursed. I'm scared. Now, I know you got like headbutt and like no moves, right? 30S deflation. No. Well, at least it's not the inflation. I don't like how his legs are a little crossed. Why he laying so sexy? He's like, paint me like one of your French girls. Dude, I almost smashed my 3DS because of Super Smash Bros. Too. That game was a fucking nightmare. If you played Bayonetta, like, anyone playing Bayo on that shit, like, that was a valid crash out, I'm sorry. What a nightmare of a character. Let her go Soul Silver. Yeah, it's very weird playing them right after playing, like, in the midst of playing Gen 2 again, actually, because, like, I don't know, bro. There's so many, like, little changes. I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. Like, for some reason, all of the early game berry trees were replaced with apricorn trees, which I'm like, why did we do this? Like, I just don't understand. I think I have to replay them again to really get a opinion on them. I'm generally a remake disliker. Like, the only like remakes I've ever played in my life that I'm like, okay, they're as good as the original, are like Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4 remakes. They're like the only remakes of it, like for any game, not even Pokemon. Cloud's neutral, I just gave it. I never played against Cloud that much. I know, like, I kind of like fell out of Smash once the DLCs came out. I did play an okay amount of Walls of Moon with my friends, though. My friends were awful, though. By awful, I mean they played, like, Palutena, they played fucking, like, Villager, Ivysaur. I'm just trying to play Incineroar and survive, and I'm like, hey, can we, like, not play these characters? I forgot about the Oblivion remake. I still need to try that again. I haven't played, like, the OG Oblivion since that came out, also. I think Munster wins these, potentially. I'm a believer. Good old Kirby. I respect a Kirby player. I played a lot of Incineroar, I played all the heavies. Incineroar, Ganon, Bowser. The fastest character I played was like Captain Falcon. I wasn't even good with him, I just thought he was cool. Because the knee was like the most satisfying move in that game. Actually, no, that's not true. It's not the most satisfying. The most satisfying move in all of Smash 4, Ultimate, whatever the game was called, I don't even remember. It was like the charged up Incineroar like side beat with the clothesline when you got the counter charge. I agree with you, Appel, but I'm very biased, obviously. Alright, we made it through Union Cave, no encounter. Grab a berry right here. Psn, Cure Berry. I think I'm not psned. I like played Evil Within when it came out, and like nothing about that game was like retained in my memory. Like I literally forgot everything you could possibly ever like think about that game. I'm popping a potion on Munster because I'm a little concerned I accidentally walk into the this guy. He's got a Machop and that other guy. Geodude. I love Ganon, Spike. I loved Nessus. Even though some like, actually that's a Meteor Smash. That's not a Spike. It's the same thing, bro. It gives the same amount of dopamine's coming into my brain. Dude, it felt so weird playing like Smash as a kid. Because I was the only motherfucker who knew who Ness was. I was excited because I love the shit out of Earthbound. For some reason, that was the first JRPG I ever played, which is like the most hipster thing I could possibly say. But for some reason, like when I was a little kid, my mom like looked at all these dumb little games and shit, and she's like, "Oh yeah, this game stinks. You'd love this shit." And she bought me Earthbound. My mom has ever bought me 2 games in my entire life, from like the day I was born until the day she died, and like 2 of them only without any input of me asking her any opinion, just like, cause she would use it. She didn't know what the fuck was going on. 2 games with no opinion. Obviously, it was, you know, the one I just said, Earthbound as a child, because I was like 5 or something. Other one was Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind on the Xbox. She just saw that shit and was like, "Oh yeah, you like this shit." And she was right, that game was fire. But like, how did she know? Like, that game was, like, what an insane hard read. Yeah, you can't beat that. Well, good news is Machop can't hurt me, so... The bad news is I'm slowly dying to a burn when there should be a free fight. Let's go to Peppa-Jack. It should be safe, because, like, there's no shot my man is going to do anything other than Leer. I am, like, a little concerned, I'm not gonna lie, though. Because Machop scares me on a profound level. The burn was a nightmare. Okay. Waste of a berry, but I think we'll be fine? I actually think we needed that berry, fuck. I think that's bad. That might be bad. Alright, he said I got some zip. Oh, that was her only berry. That's so sad. Alexa played Despacito. I only played a Gen 2 game, but the battery was dead on the cart. Oh, dude, that sucks. I have my gold and silver from my childhood still sitting around somewhere, but the battery's also dead. I think my red and blue might be good. I don't have like a working, like, what do you call it? Game Boy. Like, actually, they're literally right here. I got Chappelle, red and blue. I got this bad boy still. The OG one. I popped these in though, and it seems like it's like just kind of fucked. It's not like reading any game. Yeah, it kind of just like does that. If nothing comes up. I really held that shit up, like that was even like remotely useful. Like that does like literally anything. It sucks, bro. I want to see my Hall of Fame. I have like a my fat Game Boy, like the monochrome one, but I know for a fucking fact that shit's cooked. There ain't no way that's gonna be working. Wait, we got somewhere a little bit. Hold up. Wait. I hit it like really hard. Like I'm reloading a game. I feel like I'm reloading a fucking... That didn't work. Reloading it like I'm blue and like fucking video game gun reloads and shit like on fucking Battlefield's not working. Yeah, I don't think this Game Boy works. Unlucky boys. It's like having something sitting in your storage for like 30 years. It's a good way for it to stop functioning. Unlucky. Alright, let's get our encounter over here. Do we have an encounter? It's gotta be Hoot Hoot, right? Hoot Hoot would be kind of nice, actually. Any Hoot Hoots? Any Hoot Hoots in the chat? Have any Hoot Hoot enjoyers? If you don't like Hoot Hoot, you don't like anything. Let it be known. It's gonna be Rattata's. Is there even Hoot Hoot? There's gotta be fucking Hoot Hoot, dude. There's no Hoot Hoot on this route. I don't even know what like life is even about. Alright, Gen 2 route. No, it was only actually Rattatas and Zubats that night. Okay. Oh, also Ekans. But we have an Ekans already, so. This route is useless for us. Excellent. Good to know. We can get our Elix Forest encounter, though, which is just gonna be... like... a fucking oddish, I guess? Like, I don't even know. Doesn't help us in any way. I almost feel like it's not even worth grabbing, to be honest with you. But I should, like... No, I have an Ekans in the back if I really need a body to throw into the well. I love Zubat. I just kind of wish happiness was even a remotely doable mechanic in this gen. I like the idea of Hoot Hoot. I think him being like a supportive, almost like a knockoff we have Psychic type at home Pokemon is kind of cool. Except it's kind of a weird decision that they did that in the same generation you made a Xatu. And they really like doing that, where they just kind of make like a ghetto Psychic Pokemon. Because Butterfree was like basically honorary Psychic, Venomoth was also an honorary Psychic. Hell, I mean, fucking even Sabrina had a Venomoth for some reason. Not Koga, though. Alright, we need some levels on Munster. You could spam massages, but like... from what I read, they're actually a very low amount of like happiness. The way I got Umbreon by Claire was I had to spend all my money on vitamins and keep shoveling them into the Eevee. But I feel like that wasn't worth it, you know what I mean? This isn't a good matchup. I think the plan for this run is we want to go for red. That's the goal. We're going to go as far into Kanto as we can, I should say. And if we can't beat red, we'll save that for Crystal, where we definitely will beat red. But I really want to beat red. We have to actually, like, take into consideration the little dip for the level cap. Because that was kind of the problem with the last attempt. Like, we got the Kanto fine, we're just cruising. But we had to bench all of our really good Pokemon because they were over level. Because Janine is a lower level cap than Claire. So we have to have some guys like set up in a good position to kind of take on Claire, or Janine. So we'll try to like get Mascarpone up to like the 30s and kind of leave him. Need some other guys up there too. I think Magmar could be pretty solid for us. Holy shit, Mascarpone's crazy. He's the best Pokemon in the game, what the fuck? Come on, you're right there, bro. You can't just go down in a single blow. Okay, XP. Really wish I had a berry, honestly. Berry would be kind of pretty okay for my lifestyle. I think I really need it from Munster to do things. There is a world Munster just goes down. Honestly, bro. There is a very, very real world where Munster just does nothing for us. I think the fake psychic treatment would be fine if it was like... not like literally everybody, dude. I feel like it's like the go-to thing. Like, oh, how do we differentiate this guy? Psychic stuff. It's like, you don't gotta do that. Like, I don't understand why they did that with both Butterfree and Venomoth, because, like, they pretty much become the same damn Pokemon. Alright, you could have Bite, potentially, but I don't think you have Bite just yet, so we're kind of chilling. But, like, you could have Bite. But I don't think you have Bite. think that's not till like 11 if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that. Will not be on the test. I have to say, dude, playing champions and using a Glamora with stab power gem, it's really weird. Because I'm not used to having like accurate rock moves. And that's an accurate rock move. It's kind of good. I might have to get back to the Beedrill team, dude. I think I kind of got lost in the sauce a little bit. I kind of moved away from what we're trying to accomplish with the Beedrill goal. But I think I got to go back. The hard pivot team. Let me cut a little XP right here in a monster. My DS back up recently, continue my diamond game. Yeah, that Cranidos is kind of a terror. You'll have to let me know your opinion of Diamond as like a first-time player for that game. Is the Sinnoh games are very interesting online because people love those games, dude. There's so much nostalgia. And like I feel like it's kind of like I wasn't crazy about Diamond and Pearl as a kid, but from what I understand, Platinum really saved that generation and like made the game a lot better. So I'm curious what someone playing Diamond for the first time and not Platinum would think. The Super Potion. I might have to give Peppa Jack a fucking Fury Cutter also, actually. Oh yeah, that's when Gyarados becomes an insane monster. Like, Gyarados is like really good in like Gen 1 and 3. Gen 1 because like, if you haven't played Gen 1, the way it works is like there's no special attack or special defense. It's a combined into just special. And Gyarados has a really high special stat. So he does a lot of damage with like water attacks still, even though they're all special moves. But he's kind of insane in Gen 1 because you'd be running around like Ice Beam and shit and Blizzard and he's insane with it. Because he has such high special. Then he kind of falls off a cliff in Gen 2 when they make special attack and special defense separate. But then he kind of comes back a little bit in Gen 3 when he gets Intimidate, and that's just such a strong ability. And then Gen 4 onward, he's like the best Pokemon in the game. Every single generation. They're so fun though. I love the Hyper Beam no charge. I think it should work like that all the time. Can you imagine, dude? Like, can you imagine Pixelate Sylveon running around with that? I think it'd be kind of goated. Anything that makes me want to use Hyper Beam more, I think is a good thing. Because it's kind of the coolest move ever created by humans. Dude, it's so sick. So my wrists are fucking bothering me today. I've been playing, so... You guys play Marvel Rivals? They added like a PvE mode. It's a kind of like... It's like if you combine like Call of Duty Zombies with like Diablo, almost. Like that. It's very strange. It's fire though. I've been playing a lot of that with the boys. Like the rounds go pretty quick, but it's like bothering my wrist, bro. Cause I'd be doing shit in that game. What do you want? If you interrupt our work, don't expect any mercy. He teleports. We didn't get any encounters in here, but it doesn't actually matter. We use Slowbro in our gold run to success, and we're banning all the Pokemon that we beat the game with in the same generation, so we can't use Slowbro. I already have a Zubat, so there's nobody for us to get down in Slowpoke well. We could like fish a Magikarp, but like what does that do for me? Like literally, what is the point of that? I don't think that does anything. Alright, I think we switch here. We'll go for a Hypnosis. We at least want Totodile to hit 16. Because if he's got to go in against the Bayleaf, at least, like, he'll kind of be able to click buttons, like, 2 times, maybe. We can give it Fury Cutter from Bugsy as a fallback option, I suppose. It's not a great fallback option, but it is a fallback option. Yeah, that kind of did shit damage still, to be honest with you. I think Rage might just be better for us, but we gotta split the XP, I think, after this. Again, maybe. Fury Cutter is very bad, but our rival has a Bayleaf because we picked Totodile in the first rival fight, and there's literally nothing we can do about that. We have no access to any super effective move at all. And at least, like, Fury Cutter is super effective, I suppose. And maybe Peppa Jack could potentially finish it off, but maybe if things comes to shove, as they say. Like, literally the only super effective attacks we have are, like, if we caught a Spearow during the day, a Pidgey during the day, or a Zubat's Leech Life. But the problem is Bayleaf has Reflect, which is insane. So even when, like, I feel like Peck's gonna be doing, like, 0 damage to it, too. So now we really just have to we're relying on Curse, is the play we're going for. But you know that's a problem when you're doing that. I will probably have to sacrifice one of the Pokemon to get a Ghastly in for free. Yeah, but it's super effective. I think we can get 2 off. I think Totodile or Croconaw you should evolve in time. Croconaw should be able to take like 2. Maybe if it fucks around, maybe 3. Who knows? But that's all I really got. It's the only answer I got to this Pokemon. This is a significantly harder fight than the other starters. You at least have answers for Croconaw and a lot of answers for Quilava. Because if we picked the Chikorita, literally a master opponent can just roll all 3 of his Pokemon solo. It's actually kind of crazy, honestly. I would need 1 level each on Munster and Mascarpone. Then we can just, or Peppa Jack and Munster. They'll be at cap. Then we just get Mascarpone up, ready to go. I'm gonna run to the restroom real fast before we get into the gym, so I'll be right back. Sit tight up and put this one up. It might be a minute, so I'm gonna go grab a water, do your taxes, go pet your animal, I don't know. Cat wants pets, so I'm gonna be very delayed. Right in front of me immediately. It's cute. Back, boys. Oh, I forgot I'm not using a controller because it's bugging the hell out today. Where is, there we go. Alright. I should probably, you know, not have the BRB there. You know, it's actually surprising. Usually I leave it up there for like way too long and forget to change it. But I have half a brain today. Yeah, I think Fury Cutter is definitely trash. I'm literally teaching it just for this specific fight. Afterwards, it's immediately never being used again. I think it might be better than, like, Scratch. Maybe. Even that is, like, not even, like, a guarantee, honestly. I can definitely see a world where it's not better than Scratch. Not the spinner rack, bro. How can we defeat such a creature? Let me get the doses for the free switch. I don't want to get poisoned. Not the scary face, bro. That's terrifying. I'm never gonna... Everything is ruined now, right? For the rest of the time. I'm just gonna switch. I'm a believer in Mascarpone. He won't get poisoned from a single poison stone. It's never happened to me in my life. We're in the clear, baby. I never doubted it for a second. God, I hate that move so much, dude. I swear to God, it has an increased rate to crit. Or, not crit, poison. It's gotta be like 50% or something. Like, there's no way it's like 30, as they say. Alright, we need to go back to Munster here. Brother needs the experience. Also, why does Ladybell look so fat, by the way? That's a large Pokemon, dude. That's a sizable lad. I see we're never going to hit one of these again, are we? Just literally never landing another rock slide. Just do it for fun. Oh, the critical for what? I didn't think you could crit for 1 damage. I'm getting walled by a Ladybell. Pokemon before Bayleaf Wall. That could be a play, but... The problem is the 2 Pokemon before Bayleaf are very annoying. It's either gonna... He leads with Ghastly, who has Hypnosis as a nightmare. And the other Pokemon he has is a Zubat with Supersonic. So there's just so much that could go wrong with that setup right there. And also, like, actually taking them down with the Fury Cutter would take forever. I would have to, like, go Ghastly, hit a sleep on, like, the Zubat, and, like, switch it out. Like, it's just... And I'd also have to, like, manipulate the AI, too. Because if I lead in the Ghastly, it's, like, a ground Pokemon that can hit him because he doesn't have Levitate, then would come in with the Bayleaf. Like... Very annoying setup. I was also assuming I even can continue hitting the Fury Cutters. If the Bayleaf comes in and we miss, it's just a wrap right there. Like, no counterplay. It's just over for us. Can you not string shot me, actually? Can you not? They lost it in Gen... I want to say Gen 8. They lost Levitate. I think it's because the Mega Gengar was just too much of a terror. And, like, Ghastly was always kind of like a really good Pokemon and like a kind of a mainstay and like higher, like OU and everything, but the Pokemon kind of never really recovered once it got stuck with Curse Body. Except for, like, now. The Mega's back, and it's, like, really, really good. Lose Mega's really good. Oh, I can't believe we got poison. Who saw that coming? I love poison. Nope. Into the Poké Center. I'm not gonna buy antidotes. It's not that deep. If I'm really, really desperate and need to, like, cure antidote. Yeah, just Gengar. Like, this thing is literally too powerful. It's like, I feel like it's one of the first Pokemon that got, like, straight up nerfed. Because they just immediately purposely swapped it out with a worse ability. Now they actually do nerf Pokemon these days. Like, every time a new gen comes out, they're like, oh yeah, this move is, like, a little worse now. But Gengar was, like, the first instance of, oh wow. I guess they kind of did it to Steel Pokemon in Gen 6. All Steel Pokemon kind of got nerfed across the board. It's my go-to team. In what context, Colby? We talking like competitive Pokemon or what? Because currently in Pokemon Champions, I'm running a Mega Beedrill team, which is not good, but I like it. He's funny. Gen 2. Ooh, if I did like pick the best Gen 2 team, to go Feraligatr, best starter. Lapras, if you get the Lapras. Ampharos. Ampharos is kind of goated. And after that, it's kind of really a crapshoot. I kind of feel like you have everything covered with just Lapras and Ampharos in a homeboy. If you get a Steelix, he's really good. Heracross is really good. Nidoking? You gotta have a Nidoking. I'm very biased though. I'll always look for a reason to run Nidoking. It's kind of like the greatest Pokemon ever created by humans. Do you think Paris has a move that can hurt me? You think my man's gonna come at me with like some like grassy type shit? Surely not. Please just attack me. 1 mon per gen. See, I'm tempted to just say my favorite for each generation, but I feel like that would be a terrible team if I did that. If I had to build like a good team, the 6 first. Alright, let's go Sandslash, Gen 1. Gen 2, Tyranitar. Okay? Got a Sandcore right there. Gen 3? Who's in Gen 3 that we would want? I mean, I ran a Flygon on that team in Scarlet and Violet, but it was like legitimately bad. I don't know, who else wasn't even in Gen 3? I don't know, we'll come back to Gen 3. Maybe we can just skip Gen 3, fuck it. Gen sucks. Gen 4 Gastrodon, the pink one, obviously. Gen 5... Excadrill would be redundant. That'd be the obvious choice, though. I'll go for Gen 5. Swoobat. Gen 6, Klefki. Gen 7, probably, like, I don't know, give me an Incineroar or something. No, all the way to 9 and grab me Kilowattrel. That's it. That's almost the team I ran in a fucking... of Regulation H during Scarlet and Violet. Like, I literally had a Pokemon from each generation. The shittiest sand team you'll ever see. Dude, Quaxley is... not a fan. Probably my least favorite water starter all time. I really don't like Inteleon in Gen 8 either. But the Gigantamax for that dude kind of goes hard, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I gotta give it up for that Gigantamax. The thing is sick as all hell. So, did you guys know that you don't get Croconaw at level 16? That's kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that one. The cheese dream is still alive, Sea Queen. We're still cheesing. We're always getting a little cheesy out here. Let's give Mud Slap over to our good little boy Mascarpone. Not like I'd give it to anyone else. How you doing, Sea Queen? Just in time to fight Bugsy and watch us wipe to the Bayleaf. You couldn't have picked a better time. We're cheese to meet you. Hey, can you fight your Beedrills? Cobblemon server, Mike. That's like the Pokemon one, right? I don't know shit about Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft in my life. Which is crazy. That's my little fun fact as a gamer. You can name some esoteric Japanese game that like 3 people played and I got that shit on lock, but Minecraft, the most popular game ever created? Nope. Not me. It's not because I don't even like those types of games, because like I fuck with Terraria super hard, which not exactly the same, but you know what I mean. I just, something about Minecraft that just, it hurts my eyes. So I'm like, I'm not gonna play it. So I've always avoided it. Now I'm at the point where I gotta keep just not playing it, because I think it's very funny that I never played Minecraft as a gamer. So no, I never played Minecraft. Have you guys ever played Nobunaga's Ambition, a Japanese game that's not translated 3 people played? I got that though. Beedrill's fucking me up, by the way. Is this what I was doing to people in Champions? They should make a movie about that. I think Jack Black would be really good in that role. What do you think? You think that's a good idea? Alright, we unfortunately wasted a berry, which is not good for our lifestyle. But we should be able to get through this guy unscathed. Then we just gotta put our hands together and pray. Pray very hard. Why did he look like that? Why are you looking at me like that? He looks... Why is he side-eyeing me? No, get him out of here. I have never heard someone make that joke in my life. That is fucking crazy. I have never heard anyone make the Jack White, Jack Black joke. How is that not a thing? How is that not like a reoccurring joke? Am I stupid? Like, is this like a common thing people say? We have fucking magnitude at 16? Are you serious? Holy shit, we're insane. How do he get this at level 16? What the fuck? He's gaming. I don't like his smirk. Yeah, you know what? I think you're right, Max. I think Fury Cutter's not the play. Wait, neither's Rock Throw. Alright, we're coming back to the Fury Cutter angle. Alright, Fury Cutter's not the play. I think you might be correct after all. The Mascarpone, though. Well, they're getting kind of up there. Yo, what if he just hit a magnitude for fun? Now, I'm not gonna waste 30 PP on magnitude, by the way. What the fuck are we talking about? Why does it need that much? Why? What are we doing? That's a lot of PP. Magnitude. It's just a 6. Is Geodude actually your favorite, Max? It's a good choice, bro. I feel like Geodude is one of the most iconic Pokemon from Gen 1. It's a shame the designs for Graveler and Golem weren't quite as good. Like, I like Golem's design a lot, but just, I don't know, something about the evolution line where I feel like it doesn't, like, it's incongruent with each other. It's a good word I just pulled out of my ass. Incongruent. Like, I like Graveler's design, too, in, like, a vacuum. I just don't feel like they're, like, linked. It's like, where do the two extra sets of hands come from? The feet, then like they go away. It's just like, I don't know what's happening here. All three of them are cool Pokemon on their own. I just don't understand what we're doing. I'm also not crazy about the Alolan forms. That's a big issue with me too. They're just like, they're a big miss for the regional forms in my opinion. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. We caught this guy on last stream, Zeke. I think you'll appreciate this cheese. We got our boy String. Got string cheese. You're gonna have to say goodbye to string cheese soon enough, don't you worry. I think I have a bitter berry, so string just is not going anywhere really. It's nowhere important. I'm gonna give this to Mascarpone. Gonna give nothing else. Because nothing else is useful. And we're gonna give Fury Cutter. Oh, because you can't even learn it because he's not a Crocodile, right? I know he can learn that shit as a Crocodile. Okay, well, this whole idea was, out the fucking gutter. We discussed the pros and cons of Fury Cutter Crocodile for this fight for no reason whatsoever. Sick. Right, I unfortunately, wasted my berries. So we're gonna have to rely on a little bit of luck from our boy. Joey, this is not the time. Hey, I got a minute. Rattata's looking awesome. I wish I could show you. Hey, listen, I almost caught Rattata the other day. Whoa. Gee, Joey, why do you get to have two Rattatas? Did I ever make a ball? I might as well get a ball, right? Where is he? Is he making the ball? Like, what happened to him? I'm concerned. Alright, Mr. Rival. Tell me something. Is it true the Team Rocket has returned? What? You beat them? Ha! Quit lying! You're not joking? Let's see how good you are. As Poison type perform in Gen 2 Johto? Gen 2 they added Sludge Bomb and it's kinda good. But like, Poison doesn't do too much. It's pretty good against Bruno, actually. Kinda walls his Pokemon pretty well. But other than that, like, it's okay. It's not bad, it's not good. 7! Huge! Big! He's got a Hitmontop, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, a Machamp, and a Onix. But Machamp has like actual moves now, so he's kind of like a real person. All right, who we send into the mines? Who's going down right here? Is it String? Is it Bray? Or is it Gouda? Pick the sacrifice, boys. Someone's being sent into the gutter. Who will it be? Whose life means the least? String? 2 strings. Colby and Max said String. Ooh. That's a damn shame. Oh, that's 2-1 right there. Goodbye to String. Very well, String. He looks concerned. He's like, oh god, why me? Oh! He sucks. It's the worst Pokemon I've ever seen. Alright, Munster. This is our win con right here. Huge. What's up, Francisco? How you doing, bud? You know things are dire when you're using curse unironically. Hanging in there, that's what we want to hear. Lick 'em. Huge? Big damage. One more for the road. Just don't critical me with a Razor Leaf. Bayleaf deserves it, dude. The curse was placed upon Chikorita's whole bloodline for the next 9 generations. Until Mega Meganium was created, then it's kind of a usable Pokemon. Zubat's got a Bite, which is special, keep in mind. Let's go to Peppajack. Peppajack can handle this one. Peppajack's kind of my goat right here. We start rage gaming. See, he just kind of blinks red, which means he's really angry. Can you just like bite me, dude? But like not like that though. Now you're making me a little too upset here. Alright, you're doing too much here, Zubat. This is what they do to me on Pokemon Showdown, bro. What is this? Ooh, Pepper. Fuck, you're right, dude. Oh my god. That's so much funnier, Max. I think once he evolves it for Alligator, I'll change it to that. I hate the weak. Pokemon trainers, it doesn't matter who or what. That is true. We need more Jank Quick Claw strategies. I have to get back to rebuilding the Beedrill team. I think I've lost sight of our goal. Let me save. I'm like super paranoid. I'm actually gonna click a hotkey and like load my fucking save state that I don't have. If that happened, I think I would cry. Yeah, the Beedrill team. He go pivot. He has the strongest pivot move in the game outside of like adaptabilities, rain, flip turn, Basculegion. Gonna change the name for Aggle Rock. No, we're sticking with cheese names. He's gonna become Pepper Jack. It's spelled P-E-P-P-R. No, I actually think that's Slowking as sauce. Like, genuinely. I like the Slowking idea. I think we need, like, an anti-Incineroar guy. And we also need a, anti-priority guy, because that really fucks up the boy, too. I was gonna play around with ZVs, too, because I don't think he needs all that speed, to be honest with you. We'll have to see. I like the Alola and Ninetales. I think Scarf and Alola and Ninetales does a lot of work in the meta. Alright, we can catch our next Pokemon. I don't know who's gonna like help us do that, but someone will. Psychic Terrain Angle? Yeah, we're talking comp, Max. Who the fuck gets Psychic Terrain in that game? Hang on now. He's gotta be a good guy for that, right? Meowstick? Meowstick sounds like a crazy person thing. Esperantha? No, Esperantha sounds like a crazy person thing. But I just hard casted that shit, dude. Does support Esperantha have sauce? Because he gets expanding force. That'd be doing shit, bro. His problem is, what does that do for me? Like, what does Psychic do? I think Psychic helps me. You'd okay pivot too, actually. A fast pivot? That just sounds like a crazy person thing to do. But you know me, I am a crazy person. I'm running a Beedrill team. I'm not sold on the, I think Incineroar is good for what we want him to do. I've been thinking about close combat Incineroar. Which I know is like a crazy thing to say, but I think that might benefit us over Snarl. So this is thinking we threw in, what's his face? King Gambit. This King Gambit ends up being like a really good Pokemon to help, the Incineroar intimidate, like, shit that's gonna always have to come at the Beedrill. And it also kind of matches up pretty well into, like, Rock Spam and shit. You put, like, a Aka Berry on him or a Chople Berry, it'll be pretty good, I think. It's also, like, just generally the best Pokemon in the format. So, we got options. I gotta get rid of String. Remind me, I gotta send String away. I don't think we can beat this Oddish, guys. I'm also like not like broken up about catching this Oddish, but it is a body for the to be thrown away. Let me just throw a Great Ball and see what happens. Do we believe? Up in A. No, it was down in B. That increases the catch rate, actually. What if I just lick it? Like, it'll be fine, right? This is how you safe catch Pokemon. This is how you safely catch a low-level Pokemon. Why do I feel like that did no damage, by the way? Like, that didn't do anything. Is that 25? That's not 25%, right? Like, it worked. It was a curse angle after all. Alright. We got a cheese. We got some cheeses on deck right here. I'm thinking Colby, right? We ain't got a Colby. A blue? Ooh, blue's a good one. We'll go blue. But he's not even blue. He's blue. Baba dee, baba die. If he was green, he would die. But he is green. So, which means he's gonna be a sacrifice. So this makes sense. He is green, so he'll die. How do you spell blue? Is it B-L-E-A-U? Or is it B-L-E-U? It actually just is blue? It's just B-L-U-E? No. No fucking way, it's just B-L-U-E. Really? Get the fuck out of here. No! I hit the wrong button! What's up, Nick? How you doing? I'm doing well. Alright, let's go deposit String and grab blue. Blue sounds correct. I'm a blue cheese hater because I'm allergic to it. Allegedly. This shit's usually made with penicillin, ain't it? Just, bro, get me out of here. Can you not just defeat Gouda like this? I need him, I think. Are you still prepping for the, marathon, the triathlon? The a-thon? Oh, it was the Rocky run, right? It was a run. A run. That's crazy I said A run than this. He just on the fucking chat. Aaron has joined. Aaron has joined. It's crazy. I summoned him accidentally. Blue and blue. I'll go with the funny way. Because I'm allegedly allergic to that shit and I hate it. Because of that. I'll never know if I'm truly allergic to penicillin or not. Because every doctor I've ever gone to gaslights me about allergies. As a concept. As a fucking concept. Like. Blokes. It could be. I love dumb spellings like that. No, we're not putting... Peppa Jack is alive and well. No, that's that guy from Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends. I would never dishonor that name Blue by naming it after Noddish. So, how many people are in the Rocky Run? You gotta finish top 30. What's the competition looking like? We're bringing Blue because he can learn Cut, and we need Cut to get through the next segment. I can also double back and, like, get a Headbutt Pokemon. I don't know if I, like, care about Headbutt, though. Does Headbutt do anything for us? Like, if I get a Heracross, does that, like, do anything for me as a human? Why are you still in the lead? Gouda, get out of there. You're not even real, Gouda. Hello, you're looking for your Farfetch'd. It is really cool. You are right about that one. But, like, does he do anything? Is he good into, It might be good into Bruno. I don't know. Does fighting resist fighting? I think you can finish top 30, Nick. You just have to worry about, like, those people that always show up at marathons, dude. Like, oh, man, or like the fucking, the Boston Marathon, and you got, like, fucking some dude from, like, Kenya, who was an ultra marathoner who does this shit across the globe. Who's just there to just snipe a fucking local. That type of shit. There's always them boys. They do that shit in the Broad Street Run, too. Does fighting resist rock, though? I should have bought repels. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Just try your best. And if you get sniped by some guy, what can you even do? It sounds like it should. Because like, you throw a rock at a fighter, like he's just gonna punch it in half. That makes sense to me. I like some of the types, like the logic for them makes no fucking sense to me. There's like that comic, cause it's like, oh yeah, you know, fire melts ice, grass absorbs the water. And then it's like, have you ever tried to punch a bird? Like, nah, bird just beat fighting. You can't punch birds. They thought they were slick with rock beats bird with 2 birds from one stone. They thought they were really crazy with that one. I gotta talk to this guy. I have tried to punch a ghost. I was playing Resident Evil Requiem this morning. There's some crazy shit in that game, I gotta say. A few months behind on that one. I should have played that a little sooner, but hey, I have a good game. I'm probably marathon that shit on the my 5-day weekend next week. I will not be teaching that to Pepperjack. We gotta dip back real quick and just grab a charcoal. Although I can get my headbutting counter. Well, because clearly the ghost that came in, they showed a good ID. They let him in. Dude, I hate, like, IDing people at the bar I work at, because, like, there's a thing where if you ID, like, a woman who's, like, clearly, like, graying, she's, like, clearly, like, 50 or some shit, and, like, you have to ID them because, like, you know, that's the law and shit. Like, you let them pass because clearly they're, like, over 21. There's a 50-50 how that shit goes, bro. Either they're like, oh my god, I feel so young, I haven't been carded since the fucking Stone Age, like that type of shit. Or like, what the fuck, leave me alone, I'm clearly overage, I'm not pulling my ID out. It's like the most dangerous 50-50 ever, dude. Either like she's gonna be pissed off or to make her your night, dude. Then like I feel bad sometimes. I'm like, alright, like I want to do the little bit, but I don't want you to fucking go rooting around your purse for 45 minutes. So I'm like, alright, I'm canceling the bit, get out of my way. Then they're like, oh, I'm offended. You think I look like I'm over 21? It's like, yeah. You're with like your grandkid. I hope you're over 21. I should have fucking bought repels. This is crazy. Ooh, that is a rough apostrophe, Sea Queen, I'm not gonna lie to you. It depends. Dude, the lighting at the entrance is fucked up sometimes at my bar, cause like... somebody will come in, and like, I can't quite tell how old they look. Then they kind of step into light, and I see like the wrinkles on their face, like they like the flicker of youth is gone from their eye. I can tell they've seen some shit. Like, you can tell, like, they know where they were when 9/11 happened. Then it's like, alright, you gotta go. Like, never mind, you're fine. You can come in. Clearly, you're not 21. Dude, I am not doing the Rocky Run. Fuck no. Absolutely not. Who's a funny little headbutt guy? Put on Pepperjack. It's better than Scratch. Yeah, you gotta do some Mrs. Doubtfire, old person type of thing. Though I feel like knowing what Mrs. Doubtfire is, like, you have to be over 21, so... there we go. Problem solved. Sometimes people be coming in with the most fucked up looking fakes, though it is kind of funny. Like, someone came in with a fake and I'm looking at it, and like, it was like the worst Photoshop I've ever seen in my life. Like, literally it was like a fucking, like they uploaded an ID in like Photoshop and kind of just drag and dropped a picture and put like a little fucking colored background on it. It was like so bad. To the point where I'm like, brother, this is fake. And the guy's like, okay, and he just like leaves. Like, literally, like, didn't even, like, no argument, just like, alright. You got me. We keep it at the bar. Just to show people, and because it's funny. Dude, people do that shit. Like, literally, like, someone had a fucked up font. Like, they basically put Comic Sans on their fake. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Yeah, basically. There's a big issue at a bar here where, somebody showed up to the bar with a fake. And it was a picture, like, instead of the eye, like, it was well done fake. Like, it looked pretty real. Except the fake ID wasn't a picture of them. It was a picture of Benjamin Franklin off of, like, the fucking $100 bill. And then, like, they just had to ban like everybody under the age of 25. Like if you just there's like not we're not even bother anymore, bro. Like go next. Benny Frank, he's fine. Benny Frank, if he comes in, he flashes a $100 bill in my face, he can do whatever he wants. So you guys know the deep lore about Ben Franklin? That guy is a big proponent of having a MILF. He loves MILFs, dude. He wrote a whole letter to somebody explaining why you should go after MILFs and why they're like the best women. Crazy work, honestly. Like he like lists out like a 30 fucking like bullet point fucking thing why you should go. No fucking way, Automod. Held a message for a reason. Misogyny. I didn't know that was considered. No, that's not considered. What? Really? Do we consider the term MILF like misogynistic these days? Onyx, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Machamp, Primate, Marowak. Ooh, I like the Marowak in there. Marowak's a good Pokemon. Used to be my favorite, but Sandslash replaced it over time. Yeah, you should just Google like Ben Franklin MILF. Max, you know, I'm sure it'll come up somewhere. Yeah, if you say it with enough vitriol, anything's offensive. If you just say fucking right before like the word with enough vitriol, like oh that shit sounds bad. All right, we are in Azalea Town right here. Let us lead with our good buddy Peppajack. Now you gotta go to a blue sky, then everything will be considered offensive. I literally saw a fucking like post on Blue Sky. So, context. The Philadelphia Flyers are playing the Pittsburgh Penguins in the playoffs. And heated rivalry, they hate each other. Huge big rivalry and everything. And in the Flyers home game for the playoff series, the mascot Gritty beats up a penguin suit and throws it from the fucking second like level, like all the way down like near the ice. Just throws it off and beats up the fucking penguin costume and everything. Literally, there was a completely unironic post about on Blue Sky about if you thought that was cool or funny that you're a psychopath and you're no worse than that guy running the country. That we can't have any violence whatsoever. And it's like, what the fuck? It was Gritty beating up a penguin suit. It's not that deep. Yeah, it's a shame it's not a real rivalry because the Flyers have not done anything relevant since like the 70s. That team has been a joke. I think the Penguins have won like the Stanley Cup like 3 times in the last like 15 years. Holy shit, it's a Kakuna. Yo, is it a Beedrill angle? Think about what Beedrill does for us. It you can twin needle the Slowbro. That's pretty good, right? We like that one, right? I'm just gonna throw a ball and see what happens at this point. Alternatively, let's go over to our good little buddy Munster. If only we had Drill Run. Which I found out the hard way that it has a 95% accuracy. I thought that was 100%. I may or may not have lost a couple of games because I missed 2 back-to-back drill runs. Part of me wants to stop running it. Dude, I actually had the most crackpot idea for a team. To the point where I was not cooking anymore. Like, I was cooking with, like, fucking, like, lighter fluid. Like, not gas. So, Hatterny, as the signature move Magic Powder. Magic Powder turns whoever you use it on into a psychic type. Who the fuck's surviving an X-Scissor from Beedrill? If they're psychic type. I did the calc, that does like 60% to Mega Aggron. It's gonna be Colby. Alright, let's put it on the chart too. Hakuna. It's Colby. So what do you think about the support Hatterny angle, dude? Yeah, good seeing you again, Nick. Talk to you later. Good luck on the marathon, or is it technically a marathon? The prep, you know what I'm talking about. The run prep. I think support Hatterny could do it. Because if you give the boy a steel berry, who's dealing with him, bro? I think it could go crazy. Ben Franklin was kind of the GOAT founding father. He was just a psycho trying to do some cool shit, like drink and like go after MILFs. Like, he really was living life the correctly. Magic Powder overwrites the psychic, so they just become mono-psychic. I have no idea what level of Spearow is. Because I was thinking it's a similar thing with like Forest Curse, but that adds grass. The Magic Powder specifically overwrite, which I feel like there could be some sauce there. Like, it's some weird sauce, but it's sauce nonetheless. This is Spearow. We got a cheese. We got some cheese, if you please. Go to cheese.com. All types of cheeses. Alphabetical cheeses. Now let's go by categories. Gouda Brie. We got no Brie. Pecorino Romano. Oh, we gotta save Baby Bell. I feel like that's the cow one. Or if... What do we want to do here? Rockfort? We have a Brie. Wait, we do? Oh, we do have a Brie. Good call. This can be Rockfort. Everybody's favorite cheese. R-O-Q. R-O-Q-U. R-O-Q. R-O-Q. Okay. I know how to spell. I know my good words. I talk good words. Nope. Roquefort. Dude, the Kalos, they've been planting so many seeds. My other idea was, bro, Gourgeist, Trick or Treat, make someone a ghost type. And then Sucker Punch with King Gambit or Foul Play with an Umbreon. What do? You just get popped, bro. It's just over for you. There's no counterplay. You're doomed. It'd be so sick. I was also thinking a crazy play. If I use a supportive Sableye, you know, as you do, like no Mega. What if I ran Quash for a little bit of speed control and everything? Because you can, like, hit somebody, make them go last in the priority bracket. Okay, you follow me? What if I quash my own guy for a slow pivot? Think about that one, dude. You get like a really, really slow U-turn off of that one or something. I feel like busting out the Forest Curse play is just not doable. I also kind of feel like Grass Ghost is like the worst fucking typing I've ever seen in my life. Like, genuinely terrible. I can't get Celebi. That guy was a mythical. He ain't even available. We went down there already. I think that's where we got the TM. Like, I think Grass Ghost gets absolutely annihilated by every single good Pokemon in the meta. Like, Sneasler. Both sides of Incineroar. Charizard Y. Fucking Basculegion. Like, I guess you're good against... No, Aerodactyl. You get bodied by him. Like, you just... Absolutely every Pokemon ruins your day. That's why we need the Smeargle. Who would ever see Smeargle running far as... Oh yeah, Ghost does resist poison. Well, see, the thing I like about Sneasler is, Beedrill with Drill Run one-shots Sneasler. Unless it's like a really, really, really bulky set. Or like you get faked out, obviously. I kind of like that little bit of counterplay into that Pokemon. I finally have a Sneasler too. I got it from the, I did a roll this morning and I had the tickets that they give you. I was able to do that. It also kind of resists the two moves that people run on Sneasler. Like, Beedrill's like actually kind of okay. And the Sneeze. The Mr. Snizzler. I must feel like you gotta avoid it Intimidate guy to pop the White Herb. Honestly. I must feel like it's not an Incineroar angle anymore. We even moved past Incineroar as a concept. Let's get our encounter. You're a grassy guy, right? We can get a Drowsy in here. Drowsy could have some sauce. Drowsy is definitely a saucy boy. Ask our ponies to get to level 20 by the time we finish the gyms and everything. We have a lot. Let's see what we got on the list. Anyone? Oh. Yeah, that'll be a problem. That'll stop that from working. Makes sense. Okay, that's a good Pokemon. Abra's a pretty good Pokemon. Look, Bam out of bio! I just hit the microphone, apologize. Hope that wasn't too loud. Colby! Fuck, you're so much funnier than I am, Max. Holy shit. Do we have a Colby? We have a Colby. We named the Kakuna a Colby. We got Colby. Who we got here? What's a funny cheese? Cheddar? How we feel about Gorgonzola? I kind of like Gorgonzola. Just because when I gotta make the video of the fucking run and everything, when we beat this run and everything, I'm gonna have to say Gorgonzola 400 times. There's Swiss because any physical moves and put him holes in them. Well, they just don't get hit. It's that simple. All right, let's start leveling up the boy. But before we do that, though, I need to check something. I need to make sure I have a little guy. Go over to route, was that 34? Route 34, Abra. Go to Kadabra. Okay, he does learn the elemental punches. We are getting the elemental punches off 120 special attack, which is pretty good. It's actually very good. This team is actually kind of stupid. He was actually kind of goated. Do we need Lapras? Do I want to use this guy? Because let's remember this, okay? Let's keep this in mind. We are doing a challenge where we're doing every single game in the series. So we did gold, and we're doing silver, then we're going to do crystal. The Pokemon we beat the game with are banned in the rest of that generation. So if we go through this game with like some of the goats, we're not going to have anybody left for crystal. You know what I mean? I feel like we don't need the Abra. Yeah, that's the thing. We got to think about that one. Because right now we can't use Ampharos, Typhlosion, Slowbro, Ho-Oh, Ursaring, and Nidoking. Nidoking's a big one. That guy's pretty good. But like, it might be a Kadabra play after all, because like Crystal, we can run back the Hypno, we can run back the Seal finally that we've been talking about for fucking 20 attempts that I'll never live down. I think we will. I think we'll run the Kadabra. I keep grabbing a controller, but I can't even use him. Yeah, but we did that for our Gen 1 runs, and it was very interesting. Some of the choices we had to make. Because when I got the yellow version, I kind of didn't have, like, good Pokemon left. Like, I had to use, like, a Magneton. That's the thing, though. Might not get an Abra. I could also go for an Espeon, potentially, in Crystal. I still want to get Umbreon in this game, because I think Umbreon would be really, really good for Red. I also just really like Umbreon. It's my third favorite Pokemon of all time. See, the problem I found out, though, is I lost a few earlier attempts trying to get an Umbreon. Dude, it's like, if you do everything you can without, like, resetting and, like, grinding like a psycho. I had that shit right before Claire. Like, it was really, really late. So it's more of like a Kanto Pokemon, in my opinion. It's kind of an issue. My other issue is I kind of hate Gorgonzola's little picture. It's very ugly. Like, look at him, dude. Just wiggling the arms. You don't know what to do with them. You know, let's see, Queen. You're allowed one. You're allowed that one. Let's go fight the guys on the earlier route. I think we can get like a Nido Queen. I'm thinking we want to run like, because we want to think about Kanto in mind. So we still want to use Mascarpone for a while, but I think we want to switch to like a Weezing maybe. I think Weezing would be really good against Bruno. I think Weezing genuinely has value for us. Also, probably really good against Koga if you just slap Swift on him and just like slowly win that way. But let's get some XP for Gorgonzola cheese. We need, what, like 6 levels that he becomes like the best Pokemon in the game? We can't get Alakazam, which sucks, but we'll be okay. Why is this Sprite like ready to go, dude? Looks like he's ready to fight. Not the big scratchies. Yeah, Nidoqueen would just be pretty good too. I think it's like also like low-key slightly better maybe potentially because it gets body slam naturally. And Nidoking doesn't. You can't just rely on the TM anymore. Body slam is kind of like the goated move. But Nidoqueen is like really something I feel like we don't need. You are such an asshole for that, actually. What? No, Psylocke, please! Leave Gorgonzola alone. He's just a good boy. No, I'm not playing with the trade evolutions, Fran. I didn't like edit the ROM or any way to enable those. I believe this man has a cop. Who's there? What are you up to? Certified American cop moment right here. Alright, I like that spray. That's a good spray. We like those. We have to switch here. We have to be very careful about pursuit, by the way. That's a fucking concern. Because no longer is this the easiest Pokemon to use of all time. You gotta watch them duos. I know at least 2 guys with Pursuit that could ruin our life. Holy fucking shit. Can I evolve, please? You're literally wasting my experience now. Like, what is this, bro? This is crazy. That's such a good reference, Max. I understand what you're going for there. Did that guy ever get, like, kicked off the force? Whatever happened? Holy shit, he's gone forever. That Growlithe has turned into a fucking paste. Jesus Christ. Not the magnitude 10. We'll never see that guy again. That guy kind of had hands. Get me the fuck out of here. I'm filing a report. Like, holy shit. He's insane. Oh yeah, it's always a suspension. Always put on desk duty when you do some crazy shit like that. You know what they say, Queen? All dogs go to heaven. My cat is snoozing so bad. Looks so cute. If I just woke her up and used it for stream content, I would never. That'd be so fucked up. I still want to get like a cat tree though, and like put it behind me though. Because I think she needs a cat tree. They're like surprisingly cheap on Amazon. They seem like not the shittiest thing ever too. You have I'm just gonna go with Peppajack here because I think this is the guy with the Diglets, right? And they kind of concern me a little bit. I'm the best of my class of Pokemon. You didn't know that? They kind of just drop out of a fucking tree eventually. It's crazy. They're just gonna fall out. Oh, you have a Mankey. I was concerned for nothing. I see. What if we get a little crazy right here? So go to Munster. Rose got the scratch. We hit the Hypnosis. What if we just pivot right to Gorgonzola right here, bro? I'm feeling it. We gotta get a little frisky at that XP, you know what I'm saying? We like to take risks here. We're risk takers here. Go back to Munster. This trainer's like, what are you doing right now? I'm just like aura farming on him. Does this guy have a Diglett? He's gotta have a Diglett, right? Oh, hit me with like a magnitude 7,000. Big. Do I have a flying with me? Gotta have a flying Pokemon, surely. Huge. You defeated the Mankey we have at 4,000 levels on. I can't believe it. I knew he had this guy. Save us, Pepperjack. I hope you don't use magnitude. I told you not to do that. Okay, that's not bad. He better resign, dude. That's an embarrassing thing to do. And no way, like, he was able to, like, live around the fucking precinct without getting made fun of by all the other guys. That's crazy, bro. I'm not playing with them Diglets. They scare me. Do I have, like, a good Pokemon to defeat the guy with the Bulbasaur? I guess I wait until Gorgonzola gets a couple more levels. Then he can handle it. He's what, 16 to evolve and get confusion? Get in there. No. You don't know about the Acorn Cop? So effectively, there was like, it was years ago. There was like a case where like a cop was checking on something, like some person, and like an acorn fell out of a tree and like hit the guy's like car or something. So he thought he was under fire and started just fucking unloading in the direction of a person. Just because an acorn fell on the tree, like on his car. And like everyone was fine. He didn't hit a single shot, but why you look like that? Snubble, why are you looking like that? Oh, we can't go to Monster. I must have got the names mixed up. That would have been a tragedy. That would have been a very, very sad way to go. Alright, Rage Gaming. This is my favorite part of using Totodile. You click the same button over and over again. Bro, are we level 18 to evolve, by the way? That's kind of fucking crazy. Snubble just got a little bit of the gamer hunch. Let him live. Charm is not a real move, like, don't do that. Alright, you have a berry. Please hit me! I need to build my rage. You're ruining my day, Snubble. Responded improperly is definitely a way to describe that. Also, I forgot the guy was handcuffed in the backseat of the car. That is way fucking worse. Why is this guy not attacking me, by the way? What the fuck is happening here? He's trolling. Pepperjack, you're right there. Pepperjack, please. You're right there. $1,000? Hold up. 1,000? Hey. That guy had to have sued, right? Like, did he get a bag out of that? It's like the only consolation prize. Dude, there was a time period in my city where the public transportation was really bad. Like, they were constantly getting the accidents all the time. Like, every day in the news, you'd see, like, oh, there was a bus hit, like, 12 cars, and, like, people got hurt. I started riding the bus a lot more when that shit was going on, dude. I was prepared, okay? I was ready for that bus I was on almost hit a car, dude. I was ready to wing myself down the aisle, dude. I was gonna be one of them. I was gonna get that bag. But no, unfortunately, I had a good bus driver who avoided a collision. Sadly. One more level and Peppa Jack's a real boy. Do they get switch here? I think switcher would be crazy. I kind of like don't trust it. If we go Munster. We get Groudon. Okay, fine, fine. We go Hypnosis. Hypnosis. There we go, Gorgonzola. Huge. Some would say big. I wish I could pivot out with teleport like in Gen 8. It was a better time. It was the best of times. I'll just rage game from here. Fuck it. He's never actually attacked me, is he? I'll just headbutt him. We do get headbutt by this absolute creature. It's a disgusting, vile thing. We're getting a little too high up in the levels. I don't even be that good. I'm gonna headbutt all these guys, bro. I can't be asked. A Sandshrew? Yo, he's going crazy in that spray. Hold up. You stay in here. I love that spray. Holy shit. He's like, what's up? He's doing like karate moves. Ready to go. Another switch around some laundry and backs that hurts. Hey, it catches up real quick. I say the cutoff is like age 30. That's like when you know like what that one body part is that's gonna plague you for the rest of your life. Granted, I knew what mine was at like 19 because I dislocated my kneecap. Like I'm talking, my kneecap was like, you know, you got your knee, it was over on the side. I had to go pop it back in. Once I hit 30, well, nagging me a little more. Honestly, not as bad as you would think, though, considering the story. Dislocating your knee is not as bad as you may believe. Hot take. I think I should probably handle Whitney's gym first and finish those trainers off, because they're like... I don't want to say mandatory, but they could, like, be skipped. Missable. You whack your head on a metal bar and you wonder. Maybe that's why you're a Pokemon fan. I probably was dropped on my head as a child, which is probably why I was. That's definitely why I like Digimon. Something had to go wrong for that to happen. You think any of these guys in here have Pursuit? No, right? That would be crazy. It'd be crazy if I got Pursuited in here. Who would even have it? Like Meowth, maybe? Every Pikmin. I've never actually played Pikmin. Every time I look at the game, I'm like, damn, that looks really cool, but the fucking, what do you call them? The time limits give me anxiety. I don't fuck with a time limit in a video game. Let me do shit at my own pace. Yo, what if I just like blew up this entire planet to kill it at this entrant real quick? Does this seem like a normal thing to do? Magnitude is such a dumb fucking move, dude. I kind of love it. I'm gonna stay in. I don't think my Gorgonzola can handle the level 13 Sentret. That might be out of the wheelhouse. Well, what are the reasons? Why is it the best one in the series? Tell me more. There's what, like 4 of those games now? A lot of Pikmin. $14.96. Let's go fight the guy with the slash Meowth. It's her, which... It can't have Pursuit, right? Does Meowth learn Pursuit? I feel like it does. Meowth does not learn Pursuit? Really? Alright, we chill on that, never mind. Challenge is great, the Pikmin types are diverse and a lot of small good things that add up. Okay, I'll have to check out. It's always like one of those games that have been in my backlog for like a bazillion years that I never got around to. Kind of like the fucking 1,000-Year Door Mario game. Now there's a bite we could have expected. Alright, he's doing normal things. Please don't. Only a 7. You gotta do a little more than that, Mascarpone. A 7? I must be like thinking of a Alola in Meowth. Cause I know fucking that one is all about that shit. He's like what, dark type? A 5? I didn't even know you could get a 5. What, are you crazy? That was terrible. Ow. I don't even remember the base powers. I know 10's like the strongest thing on the planet. Is it stronger than EQ? Yeah, 150 base power. It's actually fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, 4 is the lowest at 10 power. The average is 70, which, like... Even 9 is stronger than EQ. Bring this move back, bro. Let me just gamble this shit in VGC. Can you imagine? What would you do if you fucking lost a VGC battle because somebody hit you with the Quick Claw magnitude 10? I think it's a valid crash out at that point. There was an earthquake here like several years ago. There's only been like 2. I'm not in like an earthquake zone. 2 in my entire life I've lived here. And like, fucking, it was like the lightest thing ever, barely did anything. You could like vaguely feel it. So everyone's freaking out though, because like we don't have those here. I slept through that shit, bro. I was taking a nap and I wake up and my friend's like, yo, did you hear the earthquake? And I'm like, what? There was an earthquake? What do you mean? I'm a little upset, dude. That feels like a fucking experience. Oh. Tornadoes are scary. They like just like scare me because I imagine every single one is like fucking just ripping through your entire neighborhood, destroying everything and destroying society like it's a fucking movie. But then like my grandma is like from Oklahoma and like she would like literally sit on the porch watching them from her farm. So I guess they can't be that fucking scary. Maybe she's just a psycho and old. That might be it. I just assume every old person's crazy. And you know what? Usually accurate. They should. It's fucked up to me that they made that into a move in Marvel Rivals. There's one guy named Jeff the Shark. He's a little shark. He's a healer guy. And you got Storm from the X-Men. Like, her ultimate is like she goes into a tornado and like makes a little tornado and shit and does damage. Jeff, they had a team-up ability where Jeff could hop in the tornado and become Sharknado. And it just fucking destroyed everyone. It was fucked up. I think Magnitude is kind of the best move in the game. Why is this 30 base power? Or not 30 base power, excuse me. 30 PP? Like, literally why? Who asked for that? Jeff's not even the real one. It's Luna Snow in that game. Like, actually, like, the dev's pet project character that was in their shitty mobile game that no one cared about. They kind of shoehorn into the Marvel Rivals. They give every buff and every skin to the character. It's crazy. Why would you give me a full heal this early? That's crazy, actually. Alright, one more trainer left. Then we can fight Whitney. Except, you know, we have to get, like, levels first, so we're not fighting Whitney just yet. We need to be a little, you know, careful. Careful's pretty good. What do you mean there's a shark? Okay, I need to look up the Sharknadoes now, because that can't be fucking real. Sea Queen, you're lying, right? List of Sharknadoes. What do you mean the lava tarantula? Okay, Sharknado. Sharknado 2, the second one. Sharknado 3, oh hell no. Sharknado, the fourth awakens. Sharknado 5, global swarming. The last Sharknado. It's about time. Then there is a to-be-announced prequel coming out called Sharknado Origins. Then what the fuck is... There was a 2025 Armageddon crossover? And what is a Lava Tarantula? What is this shit? When did Snakes on a Plane come out? That was 2006? Because I feel like Sharknado was made by people who really thought Snakes on a Plane was funny. Oh my god, guys. It's a good Jigglypuff spray. I can't believe it. I didn't know they could do that. I didn't know they had that dog in them. Yeah, you do, Sea Queen. You don't remember that terrible lie you told that one time? That you will never reveal to anyone? The truth can never get out about that, but we know you said. It's better that that secret never gets out. You have to cover for that one. Let's go, Gorgonzola! Did we beat a Jigglypuff? I know I got like 4 levels, but like, how do you get outsped like that? In one time you lied? I can't. It's just that one. But you know what? You're allowed that one, so it's totally fine. Sea Queen, the Queen of Truth. And, the world's only Sea King fan. That and the guy who said, fuck yes, Sea King. Alright, we're at the level cap for Whitney Mascarpone. When does my man evolve? You gotta be 22. Like a lot of those Pokemon are 22 in that generation. Is he 22? $25? That's kind of crazy, I'm gonna be honest with you. Why is Sandslash like such an early evolution? Like relative to like all these other Kanto Pokemon? Like 22 is like a solid level range. They're treating that guy like he's a fucking Raticate or something. I guess I guess my favorite Pokemon's a Shitmon after all. That's just the proof right there. I can't believe this. How will I cope? I know how I'll cope. I'm gonna grab coffee real quick. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna take a pee break too and pet my cat, cause how do you resist walking by your cat and not pet the cat? You know what I mean? You kind of gotta do that. So I'll be right back. My cat is so chill right now. Yeah, I got up to go grab coffee. She didn't give a fuck. It's like, ah, whatever. That's my favorite Shitmon. That's what I'm saying. Like, why is that so early? Like, a lot of Pokemon in Canada are like the 30s and shit. Please, controller. Controller, please. Why? Detect. This is unlucky. Curses, can't they make one functional emulator? I mean, a legitimate copy of Silver that I'm playing. Everything is terrible. Oh, wait. The cat might be ready for attention. She's looking at me. Oh, she hitting the big yawn. Alright, 3 levels for Gorgonzola to be like a legitimate Pokemon that contributes to society. Let's get a few more levels than everyone else. Have a good night, Sea Queen. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Because that would be terrible. Don't do that. Look at that. Are you going to the gym? Me too. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I fucking am. Everything is awful. I've been fucking saying that since the Lego movie came out. That everything is awesome. I have been fucking singing everything is awful in that tune. Literally for fucking like 7,000 years at this point. It is like my worst like vocal stem. It's so niche too, because I think no one understands it, bro. And no one gets to. Why do you have to do that, Vulpix? I'm just trying to live my life, and you're out here just setting me on fire. I know Peppa Jack's got a little bit of kick to it, but like, my God, let me live. It's not even a 2-tap. This is the worst Pokemon I've ever used in my life. We are. I'm glad. You know what? Great minds think alike. Okay, that's what they say. I got a great mind and you got a great mind. Well, I don't know if I got a great mind, but I know you got a great mind, so that means I have a great mind. Therefore, Joey, what do you want from me? Want to battle? No, we can't battle. You didn't watch the video, Joey. We can't repeat the trainer battles. You don't know the rules. How could you not know what a Firelocke is? Yeah, Pepper Jack's falling behind a little bit. You'll get back up to speed. His problem is he's one level off from leveling, and that's always when you're like, your Pokemon's falling off a little bit, you know? That's the problem with Totodile. He's in his like power trough right now. We're about to get him one more level. He's gonna become a Crocodile. We'll give him Ice Punch. And he'll be like a legitimate human being with like thoughts and feelings. So I don't think we might actually need an electric type for this run. Genuinely, we might be able to get away with Kadabra as our electric Pokemon. Which is, I feel like an insane thing to say, but like, I think that's our electric type. When is he? What good moves does my boy have? What is this man's name? Kadabra Gen 2. Alright, you'll have Psybeam for when we fight what's his face? Psychic has a 38, which is kind of good. You should be able to just sweep Bruno solo. I assume. You'll have Psychic. Or we're so close to him being doable. He's almost a real Pokemon. Can you not? Pepperjack, please! This is why we love Pepperjack here. It's gonna be such a funny bit in the video. I already got to see it in my mind's eye, dude. I'm just gonna be saying Peppa very specifically. And once it evolves, all of a sudden, it's gonna just, no, now you're gonna bring it up, dude. It's gonna say Pepper with an R, like you said. I'm still saying Pepper. Just like for alligator. I already see the bit in my eye, dude. He's got an okay special. It's like not the best, not the worst. I've definitely seen worse. I think we want to go Munster a little bit. Munster is like an okay Pokemon, long term. I have plans for Munster for Red, but he doesn't need any levels. Munster's kind of at the point we need Munster to be, is my thing. He's doing what he needs to be doing. I don't think I need to fear a Marill with Gorgonzola. It is a Marill. You're a certified moron. WYA, pal. Don't ever say that again. I think we gotta go back to Pepperjack. And we're Pepperjack Gaming. And we rage. He's so angry. He's never gonna like attack me. This is terrible. Please hit me, sir. I think Water Gun might be better at this point, honestly. Like, maybe? I should have just raged. I'm trolling. Everything I do is for naught. I am a fool. Ow. Don't do that again. Can you miss? He's like locked in the rollout now, right? Are you locked in the rollout? Until you miss, you don't get a choice, correct? Am I misremembering this? Alright, we gotta go Mascarpone then. You need a rollout to the dome. It's rollout number 3. We're still good. It goes up, what, 5 times? Ow. A 7er? Alright, that was a little sketch. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't ready for the defense curl rollout strategy. It's like a legitimate strat. But it happens to everyone, dude. Don't worry about that, Appel. There's always ups and downs, you know? You gotta have the downs so the ups look good. Or something like that. I think, my boy Bob Ross said something like that one time. I don't remember the quote. Yeah, that was sketchy, dude. Normally, like, previous attempts, we've had a Flaffy, so, like, that guy was kind of a... not a problem, but we're missing the Flaffy this time. Granted, if we had a... we're ready to go with the big old Thunder Punch, would have been fine, but... Peppa Jack, I need you to get one more level for me, sir. And once you have Ice Punch, you'll, like... have coverage, I guess? Like, I don't fucking know. I don't think he learns the other ones. I think he's just the Icy Boy. I assume, anyway. Surely he doesn't learn, like, Thunder Punch. That'd be just weird. Yeah, it's just ice. Can you imagine? What's up, Stankween? I like your name. How you doing, bud? A fucking Pikachu? We need 779 experience to overlevel, so we're still in the clear here. We kind of gotta go Mascarpone here. You clutch Slowbro? He's banned? Slowbro's gone. We beat Gold with that boy, so he's gone forever. We won't see him until at least Gen 3. Mascarpone hit a level 10. That's fine, I'll take that. That's okay. Yeah. Slowbro's taking the rest of the generation too easy, along with Ampharos and all the other boys. I will, Stank. I'll never forget your name. Don't you worry. Yeah, I did Gen 1. I only did Firelocke for, yellow, though. Red and blue were just, like, normal hardcore Nuzlocks. I grinded a little bit in red, and then, blue, I did fucking, I did the missing no glitch in blue for rare candies in blue. Dude, I was surprised with the Slowbro. I thought it was gonna get, like, outsped and just kind of, like, disappoint me at every turn, but it was actually super clutch. Okay, to keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Kanto remakes. I'm gonna do, once I finish Gen 2, I'm gonna do, Hoenn first, and then the Gen 3 remakes. I'm doing every Pokemon game. Like, I might even fucking do Coliseum or something. I don't even know, bro. Might get real crazy with it. I'm gonna do Conquest. Peppa Jack, you're such a slow little boy. We got 0 fucking speed DVs? How are you so slow? That's a 2-shot? This is a tragedy. I will never recover from this. This is unbelievable. Holy shit, this is the worst Pokemon in the game. It's fine. He's gonna evolve into a Crocodile now. He's gonna be really, really strong and everything will be good. Take a year? Pal, I just gotta beat Silver and then Crystal. You just have such little faith in my ability as a gamer? I'm wounded. Pepperjack, I think you should hit a really sick crit right here. Holy shit, he's got Fire Punch. That could have killed us with a crit. That's crazy, actually. That is an insane thing to even think about. I think we gotta go Mascarpone, I fear. You will not be getting 600 experience from this, so we're fine. It's mostly RNG based. I feel like every Pokemon game is in some way, shape, or form. It's all about minimizing the RNG. Unless, like, you're me and, like, a psychopath and used Dynamic Punch unironically in the Elite Four. Then you just let the RNG rip. Who even cares, bro? Let's go! We get the ugliest Stage 2 Pokemon of all time! I hate this creature, bro. But I will say, honestly, best Crocodile's ever looked. The sprite is kind of not the worst. I can accept that. On your grinding tonight, I'm gonna be playing Leaf Green at 12. I don't know how late we'll be going. Probably switch to champions at some point, I think, maybe. Alright, let's teleport out of here. Yeah, leave the boy alone. So what if Crocodile is a disgusting creature? He didn't choose this life. At least you have to look at Crocodile less than any other Stage 2er, because you have to get him to level 32, which is not that far away. It's only 14 levels. That's why Quilava is cool, because you have so much time with Quilava, because it's 22 levels for that guy. Which is a crazy jump if you think about it. Let's grab Ice Punch. I am a little concerned at this point for our ability to actually beat Whitney, though. Is it this guy up here? Are you the TM man with the TM plan? Who are you? I'll try. I'll try to teach you some good moves. He does look like way better. It's such an ugly Pokemon otherwise, though, dude. I hated using it in what do you call it? Legends ZA. Thank God you got the Feraligatr pretty fast in that game. They were like, alright, yeah, let's get to the Megas, bro. We know why you're here. Gorgonzola can Ice Punch? Get the fuck out of here. The Abra can do it? In what world? What? Dog, there's no world I thought that was going to be a thing. What are you talking about? I feel like Abra's like not like a real Pokemon. He's basically like Magikarp, is always kind of view him, but alright, he needs Ice Punch. We need a do we need? I guess we'll take a Thunder Punch for him too. Brother, we didn't even have to switch trade. We could have been using this the entire time. I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. Gorgonzola's gonna be out there punching people out. What is this special at already, bro? $38? Like, he's ready to rock already, cuz. He's like our heaviest hitter. How fast is he, though? 31 speed. So that's like obviously way faster than him. It's the fastest Peppa Jack, dude. Brother, what are we talking about here? Do I go fight that guy with the Bulbasaur real quick? Hold up. This changes a lot of things. Lack of a head spike makes it... Yeah, dude, there's some like weird shit with some of the sprites too in the old games. Like, I kind of hate the back sprite for Charmeleon in Gen 1. Brother has the weirdest fucking back sprite. I can't teleport out here. This remembers. It'll be fine. You don't need defense if you one-shot everyone. You know what I'm feeling? You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go up to that guy with the fucking Bulbasaur and just punch him in the mouth real fast. You don't even know what's going on. I've never lost an well, actually, that's not true. To be fair, that was an under-leveled Kadabra I lost. That was a calculated loss. I never, like, accidentally lost an Abra. So, it's fine. If he was, like, a Rattata, that's when we would have been in trouble, because I have a bad track record with that Pokemon. Same with Bellsprout. Bellsprout doesn't last long for me either. I can't believe you can do this. This Pokemon's fucking insane, dude. You can catch him immediately, he's crazy. He can probably do the same thing with Drowsy, but he has like real stats. $42. We're up 3 levels. It's a Bulbasaur. What does he got, though, for us, dude? Yeah, there's no danger. It's Gorgonzola. That's what the Gorgonzola do. That's a lot of meatball. Alright, I think we beat everyone down here now. We have the guys in the underground, actually. They're like a little lower, I think. It's Gorgonzola's time to shine. I feel like you could argue that Alakazam is even stronger this generation than he is in Gen 1. Because, like, Gen 1, the boy just kind of walks up and clicks Psychic on everything, which, cool, great. Anyone can do that, though, you know what I mean? Like, Gen 1's not hard. There's a lot more threats in Gen 2. Kadabra's like one of the few guys that can deal with some of these. Alright, we kind of, like, don't win these, but we got a level advantage. We almost won these anyway. Gina's number. We can't get stones from her in this game. They didn't add that till Crystal. We're playing Silver. So Gina's number just bothers us. Good call, though, Noob or Squirtle. That is a good tip otherwise. Gorgonzola is kind of the best Pokemon in the game. Hold up. Okay, we eat crits too. We don't even give a fuck, bro. This is the greatest Pokemon of all time. He's insane. What do you even got for me, Eric? You don't do anything. And now he's in his final form, because we don't have trade evolutions. Look at him, bro. He's insane. And we got that confusion. Thanks, Noob Squirtle. Yeah, they did a lot in Crystal to kind of make this experience a little bit better. Gold and Silver, you literally can't get the evolution stones until you get to Kanto. And even then, there's a chance you don't get them. You have to do some like janky stuff. You gotta show like Bill's grandpa a certain Pokemon. It's very weird. And they still give you so many Pokemon that evolve with the stones in Gold and Silver, and like you just can't even do that. Like, wow, cool, I can catch a Shelder. I'll definitely use that guy into the Elite Four. And not a Cloyster that you can't even get. Super weird. Not the dreaded Lickitung. Huge confusion. Yeah, right, game wasn't planning to use them then. You have cut? Wow. Is it an evolve or is it like just an Abra? Or is it like a Kadabra that evolves when it gets traded to you? I love when they do that shit, dude. They have one of those in yellow version where you can get a Machamp. As a guy trades you a Machoke. Super fun. I wish they'd do that more often. Alright, cool. Coin case. We can't really use those. We're banning the gambling corner. Friendship, I don't care about. We can buy the coins, we just can't gamble for them, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna chop for an Abra. That's really good too, because you get the boosted experience. It's very, very nice. I'm a big fan of the traded in-game Pokemon. Ooh, we don't have a... Do we have a good... Ice Punch, maybe? That's Resist. It didn't even matter. This is the strongest Pokemon of all time. This is like literally the greatest Pokemon I've ever used. Mr. Torb. We outspeed these. Hey, shit goes south, bro. Gorgonzola can clean up that Miltank. Like, this is a Pokemon, bro. I love I'm a Farfetch'd truther. I used one in my red Nuzlocke. I think it's like legitimately really, really good in Gen 1. Brother nearly sweeped Agatha for me, underleveled. I was thinking I got like a couple of misses too, which was very unfortunate, but it be what it do. I assume we still got a pretty good special? Yeah, we're fine. You just can't take physical attacks. I don't think you need Disable. It's too inaccurate. If it was like actually an accurate move, I could see a world where we actually use Disable. Think about if we just hit that shit on like a rollout or something like that. That could be some sauce. I'm gonna run to the bathroom again because this coffee's flowing through me real quick. Holy shit, I'll be right back. I'm back. Speed running it, dude. Speed running, we even say. We got like one guy here. Let me just finish him off and we'll go fight Whitney after. I think Whitney should be like fine. Probably. Things could go south, obviously, but I think we'll be okay. Wait, we have the move for this. Nice Slowpoke, you maroon. Well, Fairy's like a little bit specially defensive, isn't she? Might not want to go Gorgonzola for that. I think Gorgonzola's got to serve as the cleaner. Just in case things go south. I know, Voltank is surprisingly tanky too, so. But stab confusion from a Kadabra is damage. He lost. That makes him mad. That guy is a child. Alright, we're full up. I think we gotta lead Peppa Jack here. We'll lead Pepper Jack. Miltank's only set. Is Miltank physically defensive then? I suppose. I know it's like weirdly tanky on one of the sides. Okay. It's like weirdly like physically tanky and also fucking very, very weirdly fast. And we're gonna lead with Peppa Jack. Although I guess we should really probably just fucking get the levels, dude. I don't know why I'm fucking around it. It is Whitney. Let me just get to 20. Stop playing. Don't risk shit for no reason. We have the trainers. Not like we have no like we have to go do some dumb stuff. Be reasonable. I skipped this guy, really? I didn't realize I skipped this guy. Fairy's only 65. Maybe we do leave a Gorgonzola, but my concern is if, like, she hits some crazy fucking metronome, but that's always a risk, you know what I mean? There's no good out for that. Holy shit, I hate this. I hate this back spray. Get him out of here. I don't know which one's stronger. Actually, I have, like, no idea. Oh, I know what it is here. We're going, what, like 50? 40? I think Ice Punch is stronger. Such a weird stat spread for that Pokemon, I feel like. Not what I would ever expect. Alright, your box will be in here, guy. Like, what is this? Let me live. Alright, now we got Gorgonzola, though. We can roll this trader up here with all the ball Pokemon. Like 27 Voltorbs for some reason. And there's a cop. That's crazy. I hate this guy, by the way. Like, what is this theory setting at me? Like, why do you gotta waste my time? Just wiggle him real fast. Let him know I mean business. Give me the whopping 43 big ones. Getting there. Slow and steady. Confusion on the Clefairy might be our best bet, honestly, dude. Really might be. Like, I'm still like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't feel like risking Gorgonzola is not worth it. See, my thing is, dude, if we rev up a Rage and then eat a double slap from Clefairy, I think we might just roll the fucking guy right then and there, dude. That is a lot of damage. Depending on how many times we get double slapped anyway. We can't really prep for that Clefairy is the thing. You can just click a funny button and ruin our life. No counterplay. No way. You not make me split experience? Like, don't do that. You're trying to make me purposely over-level my fucking Pokemon. They're devious. They're trying to make me over-level. Trying to wipe me. That's crazy. Don't do it again. He can't do it again. He can't get away with this. He's gotten away with it. Now we actually have to switch, which is so annoying. What a little menace. What a terrible creature. Get this Growlithe out of here. And now I think we can heal and fight Whitney. We're down like 1 level, but I don't want to risk a situation where we can't like finish a guy that we're fighting off and we can like over level someone. That's a little spicy for my taste, so let's just go fight Whitney. Right on the cusp is kind of okay. If we get Lapras, I might like strategically not over level my I might keep my Kadabra like level like 38 or so for the Elite Four. Because it would be really good against Janine and Kano. Because the issue is like Janine's level cap is 39, while Claire is like 40. And then Lance is a level 50 Dragonite. So you beat the Elite Four, go to Kano, then your level cap go down. So I kind of have to have like replacement Pokemon ready for that. Which is a very interesting issue to have. Alright, we're gonna go in, click a Rage. Hope we get double slapped, I think. That is probably our play. If we get double slapped, I think we just win. No bullshit. If we don't get double slapped, like if we eat like a Thunder, I think we cry. But that's just so unlucky that like what do you even do as a human being anymore? Like, how do you even prepare for such a strategy? Alright, Whitney, I think you should use double slap when I click Rage. I think that'd be a really good play. Yeah, I feel like as much as I like for Alligator, it's less important than Gorgonzola. Alright, hit me with the double slappies. Come on, Clefairy. Alright, 1. Only 2-er. That's not bad, though. That's solid damage here. Hit me another double slap. Okay. We're at 3 rages, mind you. 3 rages. That's not bad. 3 rages is kind of okay. But we just keep raging. 1 rollout. I did 6. Getting pissed. Did like nothing. Just concerning. And we can eat like 1 more maybe. We can't eat another. We're going to go to blue here. We're going to go to Gouda, actually. Farewell to Gouda. And Gorgonzola is definitely a faster Pokemon. What do you mean? Excuse me? How are you that slow? What? That's so fucking sad, dude. Hold on, I need to pull up the calc. Because what the fuck? Alright, so Gen 2, Gold Silver, Miltank. We had a Kadabra. So, no, we needed really, really bad speed DVs for that to happen, according to the calc. If you factor in we had some stat experience, like, we needed, like, very low speed DVs. That's fucking depressing, dude. We probably got, like, enough stat experience for, like, one tick. We had to have gotten, like, 771 stat experience. We would have needed at least an DV of 4. Yeah, Cadaver's back on Crystal. That's sickening, bro. Yeah, I think we should still be okay. Like, we have the Lapras angle for Dragonite and everything. Like, we're really missing... We can just get a Magneton, probably, too, for, like, electricity. I know Psychic Guy sucks, but there's other means. That's fucking crazy, dude. That was a bad Kadabra. We got Kadabra gapped. I guess we should have played for the level cap and we should have outsped, but no world I would have thought he was that poor. Maybe. Maybe that was because he wasn't Colby. Which means we should use the real Colby. We're not going to use real Colby. That sucks, dude. There's a lot of experience down the drain already, but I think we'll be fine in the meantime. Alright. R.I.P. to Gorgonzola. Didn't last very long, but... I can't believe he got outsped, dude. Needed near minimum fucking IV for that. That's insane. Oh yeah, Gouda died too. Forgot about Gouda. RIP box management. That's all good. I still think we want, so... Lapras can probably honestly clean up Will. Lapras can probably clean up... Probably need like a... I feel like Weezing would be pretty fucking decent for, what's his face? Nidoqueen would be good too. The problem is, like, we need to prep for Janine in advance. Magmar could be gaming. There's some gaming with Magmar there. We'll have to look at our options. I think Lapras can solve, like, most of the Elite Four. That fucking, Claire's got some scary Pokemon, though. Not Claire. Well, Claire does have scary Pokemon. I meant to say, Karen. She has some scary stuff. I could Swift on somebody, honestly. If there was a world I could get Umbreon beforehand, that'd be like really sick, actually. Umbreon would be so good. But like, it's just so hard to get in time. Who's this one, right? You just straight up said I'm better than Whitney. That's a fucking crazy thing to say, dude. That's actually nuts. You can't just say that, bro. What the fuck? What other Pokemon are in this generation? Hold up, guys. Let's, I have too many tabs open. This is way too many tabs. Oh god. Ladybug? I feel like Ladybug is actually not as bad as we think. What's up, Jonathan? How are you, bud? I hope you're doing well. Girafarig. I feel like Girafarig is it, dude. Girafarig is a Pokemon, bro. Very late on Psybeam, though, unfortunately. But is a mixed attacker, is the thing. 80 attack, 90 special attack. So he can run Shadow Ball, which is kind of devious. Girafarig kind of might be him. Would be pretty bad against a Jinx, though, I think. That's a little spicy. What is any fire Pokemon we care about? I think Magmar would be honestly good, though, dude. I'm glad to hear you're amazing, bro. That's what I want to hear. Nah, Magmar doesn't like learning anything cooler than Fire Punch. He's kind of a one-trick pony. What from Gen 1 maybe we can get? Nobody, like, really stand out to me, dude. But I keep saying coming back to Weezing, bro. Weezing could very well be him. So we got like a Sludge Bomb, which is physical in this generation, keep in mind. Like Sludge Bomb, we can get him Fire Blast, which is crazy work. Well, we don't get Toxic for a while. He's just kind of a big guy, really. That's really it. You can haze away some of the double teams, too. Which I think is kind of big when we're fighting Koga. And he matches up very well defensively into Bruno. Because he resists fighting and everything, and he has a lot of defense. Very much like that idea, actually. Assuming we even get that Pokemon. That's the big part. We have to actually get the damn Pokemon. Otherwise, we're just talking for no reason.